is a disease that can make you feel dizzy or off balance and overall slow you down. It is expected 60,000 new cases will be diagnosed this year. Today we look at the symptoms of Parkinson's disease, what you need to know, what you should not ignore. Joining us is Dr. Kyle Polk, a neurologist with Ochsner Health, and he's going to answer some of those questions for us today. Thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate it. Let me start by asking you, the late great Muhammad Ali. That was one high-profile person that suffered from it. Actor Michael J. Fox as well. So what causes this in some people, and are you seeing this a lot locally?
Sure, yeah. Well, Parkinson's disease at the end of the day is still, we call it idiopathic Parkinson's disease. So we're not entirely sure what all of the factors leading to it are. Some are genetic, but for the most part, it's a combination of factors: genes, environment. Certainly, Muhammad Ali, with his exposures to repeated head trauma, that can weigh into someone's risks for Parkinson's disease.
And talk about the symptoms. What would you start seeing with someone that are early signs of Parkinson's?
Well, everyone really does have a different experience with Parkinson's, and I like to say it's a chameleon, and it can look like anything. But common signs are issues with tremors, balance, slowness, and stiffness in the muscles. Those would be the most common symptoms to look out for, and that's just in the motor realm. So in the non-motor realm, issues with lack of restful sleep, moving around in certain stages of sleep, specific stages of sleep, issues with losing your sense of smell, also with gastrointestinal issues, constipation can be early signs as well, even before motor symptoms.
Does it only impact a certain age group, a certain sex?
Absolutely not. I mean, Parkinson's, I have patients as young as 30s who have Parkinson's disease, but certainly age is a factor. The older a person is, the more likely they are to have Parkinson's.
So let's talk about treatment, because you look at someone like Michael J. Fox. He has lived a long life. He got it at a very young age. What is the top treatments right now for someone who is suffering from it, or who you may be concerned that they may have it?
Sure. Well, the disease is an issue of dopamine production in the brain, and so at the end of the day, there's always going to be dopamine as part of our treatment armamentarium. There's different forms of dopaminergic therapy, all oral forms, but also forms that can be used outside of oral intake, forms that might go straight into the gut, for example. Besides that, there's additionally deep brain stimulation therapies, which are quite advanced, but in certain cases where dopamine either doesn't cut it, or if dopamine causes motor complications such as fluctuations in someone's motor symptoms, we can reach for a treatment like DBS, or deep brain stimulation.
And Ochsner Health is one place to reach out if you're concerned that your loved one, the tremors, the shaking, and the symptoms that start showing up. If you're concerned that they may be signs of Parkinson's, Ochsner Health is one place to check out. Thank you so much, Doctor.
Sure. Of course.
I appreciate you coming in and explaining that.
Absolutely.